Well, welcome to today's devotional. Today is the 29th of November 2016, and we're going to be thinking about fixing our eyes on heaven. Today's reading is taken from 2 Peter 3, verses 1 to 18. Our key verse we're going to look at is 2 Peter 3 and verse 13, which says, "But we are looking forward to the new heavens, new earth he has promised, a world filled with God's righteousness." The Christian author Philip Yancey wrote, "Almost most of us believe in an afterlife, but no one much talks about it. Christians believe that we'll spend eternity in a splendid place called heaven. Isn't it then a little bizarre that we simply ignore heaven, acting as if it doesn't matter? Does heaven matter? We need to realize that what we think about heaven determines what we think about the present." C.S. Lewis said, "It is since Christians have largely ceased to think of the other world that we have become so inefficient in this one." It is easy to get swamped with things here on earth as we get squeezed by our jobs, the finances are tight, and our relationships are going sour. But when those kind of things happen, it is not easy for us to meditate on the glories of heaven. But in 2 Peter 3, verses 11 to 14, Peter addresses this very concern. The word he uses is ought or die, referring to the obligation. It's the idea of owing a debt to someone. The question is, do you sense an obligation to live with an eternal perspective? Peter is saying, if you don't, then you should. The Living Bible conceives it this way. It says, "And so, since everything around us is going to melt away, what holy, godly lives should we be living? How astoundingly excellent you ought to be. Heaven is our real home, and we need to live accordingly." What kind of people ought we be then? We are not living for this world. We are aliens, strangers, refugees, foreigners. We as Christians are not part of this world system. We are commanded not to love this world or neither the things in this world. It is not our place. We are simply pilgrims who belong to a heavenly place.